Hello everyone, my name is Nando. In this video, I will present a journal entitled A Case Study in Math Education, Mathematics Education to Adult and Young Students in a Same Classroom at Islamic Azad University. This journal was created by Yunus Johrefan, Sayyidi Somaye Zafari, and Mustafa Hesami Arshad. In this paper, we argue about some important and effective factors on quality of mathematics education and learning. Also, we study some problems in math teaching regarding the different conditions of students in a same classroom at the Islamic Azad University. Some conditions such as age of student, adult and young student, employment, employee and non-employee student, program of freer education and etc. in order to improve the quality of teaching and learning, determining the difference of students and their point of view about the method of math education can be useful and efficient. This paper is one of the output of an academic research project at the Islamic Azad University of Toisherkan. Islamic Azad University is a great non-governmental university in Iran which has different students with regard to age, employment, and etc. In the present paper, we study the effect of the new method of math education on improving the learning of different students. Keyword: quality of teaching and learning, teaching skill, method of math education, technology-based education, active education, adult and young student, employee and non-employee student. Introduction. Research background. Islamic Azad University is a great non-governmental university with several branches, more than 150 branches at different cities and countries, and it has various fields of study and many students with different conditions regarding age, adult and young student, employment, employee and non-employee student, program of higher education, and etc. Research purpose. This research was designed to present standard for development in elementary mathematical science education in Islamic Azad University of Toshirkan. In this paper, we study the effective and important factor in improving quality of teaching and learning in elementary mathematics and statistics at Islamic Azad University of Toshirkan. Types of education method: 1. Classic math education, 2. Conceptual education, 3. Algorithmic education, 4. Active education, and 5. Technology-based method were contrasted. And general factor, dependent factor, quality of education, and independent factor. Number 1. New teaching method. Number 2. Teaching skill of teachers. Number 3. Student participation in classroom. Number 4. Education curricula of the department. And number 5. Learning assessment. Result and discussion. Qualitative analysis. As it is stated in the questionnaire, 6 method, 5 well-known method, and 1 method suggested as a mix of the other method were suggested, and then the opinion of each student about those method was asked by the ordinal scale question. The median of each item is calculated and is compared with the expected median. In a 5-option Likert scale item, the expected median is 3 and any result less than 3 is assessed as a low interest less than average interest, and any result greater than 3 is assessed as a high interest more than average interest. We can see from this diagram the result of the classical education response from a total of 119 data, a median of 2.84, and a conceptual education response from a total of 118 data, a median of 2.77, indicate the low interest of students in this learning method. Next, we see from this diagram the result of the active education response from a total of 119 data. A median of 3.3 indicates a high student interest in this method of mathematics education, and the response of algorithmic education from a total of 119 data, a median of 2.56, indicating the low interest of students in this learning method. And let's look at the last diagram, the result of mixed response of other method of a total of 117 data, median 3.77, and the response of technology-based method from a total of 118 data. The highest median is 3.89, indicating high student interest in this method of mathematics education. Also, in another questionnaire item, participants were asked to rate the teaching method from the best rank 1 to the last option of interest rank 6. The results are shown in the following table, where the value in the table is the number of participants selected by each ranking method. That calculating the values in the table confirm the previous result about the ranks of teaching method, where it can be seen that the method with the number 1 rank is a mixed method. Result and discussion number 2, quantitative analysis. This journal used the multiple linear regression model with the stepwise method to analyze the above factor. The stepwise method can sort the most effective independent variable respectively. The stepwise multiple regression output show that the independent variable TS, SP, EC, and TMLA egg of student are confident, but in terms of the adjusted R-square, some of these variables have more share of variance of the dependent variable QE. Hence, using the analysis of variance ANOVA table regression coefficient table, we can say that the independent variable NTM-LA egg of student have the less share of adjusted R-square, or they are not strictly confident, and we can remove them from the regression model. Results were shown that this factor and their interaction were not confident, and in conclusion, math education at Islamic Azhar University of Sherkan respectively depend on teaching skill of teacher, student participation in classroom, education curricula of department, new teaching method, learning assessment, and age of the student, judging from model number 6. Based on the ANOVA table, it is known that the significance value in the F-test is 0 0.000 because the significance of 0.000 less than 0.05, it can be concluded that the teaching skill of teacher, student participating in classroom, education curricula of department simultaneously affect the quality of education. Conclusion: using the statistical modeling method including qualitative and quantitative studies, the regression and univariate analysis of variance model both the most important and effective factor on quality of education and learning at Islamic Azhar University. It can understand that consecutively some factors such as improving in the teaching skill of the teacher, having suitable program and condition in curricula, and using the new instrument of education and teaching, technology-based instrument, can provide the better education and learning condition and can improve the level of satisfaction of the student.